my name is Leanna.
Hey, my name is Pam, and you're watching Arts Alive Delaware.
The Wilmington Children's Chorus exists to make arts education accessible for children of color and low-income families in the city of Wilmington. So we partner with community centers, schools, and after-school sites to make sure that every child, no matter their family's socioeconomic status, can experience the power of music.
Yeah, that's basically what we do. We're out in the community. We're bringing music to the people. The people are coming to us for music. We hold concerts, festivals, travel internationally. We do a bunch of things to, share the love of music.
We serve 780 children ages 6 weeks to 18 years old through a bunch of different programs. We start as young as infants, and we're with kids up until they graduate from high school. One of the great things about the Wilmington Children's Chorus is that we work with kids and families throughout their entire childhood and school career. So we get a baby when they're 6 weeks old, and we stay with them until they're ready to graduate and go on to their college or career of choice. I think the families really benefit from working with trusted educators who know and love their kids and who have known and loved their kids literally since they were born. We form a musical support system for these kids and families. We're not just teaching them music, but we're also teaching them about the city of Wilmington, about what they're capable of, about working together. They're building leadership skills. They're learning how to cooperate and be a member of a team. And they're doing this throughout their entire childhood.
The great thing about WCC and who we all serve is that we're in different pockets of the community, different pockets in Wilmington, as well as Delaware in general. And it's just very great to see how they start off so young, and we just watch them grow as they continue through our various programs. And we bond with them. And some of the families, even to this day, they've been out for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And they're like, hey, we still want to stay on the email chain because we want to know what's going on. We want to know how we can support. We want to know the things that are happening because they see what we're doing for the community, and they see how we serve everyone. It doesn't really matter, as long as we're here to help bring music and fun and knowledge to everyone, it's great.
The goal behind all of the programs at the Wilmington Children's Chorus is to make music education accessible for families. We started with our performing choir program, which notably they're tuition free. We don't charge any tuition or membership fees to sing with the Wilmington Children's Chorus. And from there, we also realized families were struggling with transportation, especially low-income families, parents who work shift work. It's hard for them to get their kids to an after-school rehearsal or event. We've started partnering with community centers and after-school sites through our neighborhood choir program, which is a collaboration with Opera Delaware. We bring choir to children where they live and learn after school. That's our neighborhood choir program. We also know that music education in the earliest years of life is crucial, not just for future musical success, but also future academic and social success. But early childhood music classes are very expensive, and oftentimes they're held at very inconvenient times of the day. So our early childhood program partners with early learning centers in neighborhoods around Wilmington to bring high quality early childhood music education to preschoolers, toddlers, and infants where they are during the day.
And you'd be surprised how much the children retain that information, because you're thinking 6 weeks, what are they really learning? But they learn a lot. They will say the patterns back when we're finished class. You just hear them humming or singing the tunes that we had taught them that day. So it's interesting, because I know some people are like, oh, what can they really learn? You can learn a lot at that age, and then you're surprised to see about how it just keeps going, and how they're 5 and 6 years old at that point, but they still remember things that they were learning when they were 2 and 3.
Collaboration is at the core of everything we do, because we are so dedicated to getting music into spaces where it might not currently be, into neighborhoods that are often neglected by the arts. We partner with community centers, after-school sites, and new this year, we've piloted in-school programming in the city of Wilmington. We have partnered with Delaware Boys and Girls Club, the Walnut Street YMCA, Kingswood Community Center, Las Americas Aspira Academy, Shortledge Academy. Those are just some of our partners. And the goal with all partnerships is to enrich the site culture and enliven the school or community center community while bringing music education into the lives of the kids and families that they serve. Concerts at WCC are a lot of fun. If you haven't been, you should come.
Please come.
It's a party.
Literally.
It really does feel like a big musical party. Our goal with concerts is always to give the kids a really exceptional performance opportunity. It builds so much confidence, so much strength in their musicianship, but also strength in character to perform for a live audience. It teaches you a lot about mistakes and accountability and hard work and pride and success. So we're always thrilled to put on really exciting musical events. We perform music from around the world as well. And from here at home, we just finished up a holiday concert that was all about gospel music. And we had a time.
We definitely had a time.
We went to church, we came back, it was wonderful. We feature our performing choirs as well as our neighborhood choirs in all of our concerts and events. And the performing choirs are a wonderful opportunity for anybody to get involved with the Wilmington Children's Chorus. Those start as young as 6 years old and go all the way up through 18. So if anybody has a child who loves to sing and you want to build on their musical journey, build their confidence, build their leadership skills, and get them plugged into a really supportive community, you can learn more at wilmingtonchildrenschorus.org. We have auditions multiple times a year, and we are always admitting new singers.
During the performances for our community partners, those children, it's usually their first time being on the big stage. So I remember when I first came to the Wilmington Children's Chorus, we probably had like 3 neighborhood choir kids come to the concerts. Last year we had, 78?
Yep.
Yeah, so, and again, it was their first time, and you could just see their excitement, but also fear. But again, like how Leanna said, it builds character, it builds ownership, how they take responsibility. They know that they're performers. They can be more than just kids at the community center. You're being recorded. Celebrities are leaving you messages saying, great job, we love your music and things like that. It is a very, very big confidence booster for the children of the Wilmington community. And I love to see that, because it just kind of shows them that, you can do anything, So that's what I love about that.
One of my favorite memories is of a neighborhood choir student performing at the concert for the first time. And after they finished their song, the audience gave them a standing ovation. And it was 350 people on their feet clapping for these kids. And I was standing next to a little girl who immediately burst into tears. She couldn't process the level of support that they were receiving. Neighborhood choir students get an ovation every single concert, because the Wilmington Children's Chorus community knows that these kids need overwhelming support and encouragement in order to continue on their musical journey. And I love our families so much because they just are 10 toes down for these kids. Absolutely. And always there to support them, get on their feet for a standing ovation. Our older kids always give them a standing ovation as well. It's a really affirming opportunity for the kids to, like Pam said, know that they're musicians. I think what's special about the Wilmington Children's Chorus is that we are an arts organization that has diversity built in at every level. Right. We don't offer a program that isn't successful in reaching diverse audiences, because our programs were built for those audiences. The Wilmington Children's Chorus was built for the city of Wilmington, which is a very diverse town. Pam lives here, I live here, all of our team live here in the city of Wilmington. So these are our neighbors, our friends. They go to our schools. We see these kids every morning and every afternoon. And we built programs for them. So all of our programs, from our early learners music program, which starts at 6 weeks old, up until our performing choirs, where we're working with high schoolers and folks who are about to graduate, all of those programs have been built with diverse communities in mind. All of those programs have been built to be very culturally responsive, so that children are seeing themselves and their identities in the music that we're making, and built to be culturally expansive, so that they are learning about the world around them and their neighbors to their left and their right, who might have a different cultural identity. We're building programs that get kids to see themselves in music, that get kids to make music, identify as musicians, and also learn about the world around them through music.
Yeah, and I think that's really important because even though Wilmington is as diverse as it is, there's still a whole world to see, so I feel like that we are giving them those building blocks for when they, do reach that age where they are traveling out more and doing different things, they know about the world a little bit more. And that's a great takeaway, they're not going into the world blind.
There are lots of ways to get involved with the Wilmington Children's Chorus. Yeah. If you have a child who loves to sing, you should absolutely check out our website.
Yes.
You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook if you just want a behind-the-scenes look at running a children's chorus or our different programs. If you want to just catch a glimpse of these kids making exceptional music, definitely give us a follow on social media. Mm-hmm. Of course, we always need donations to support our work. The Wilmington Children's Chorus is tuition-free. No family is charged to sing with us in our year-round programs, and that means we rely on a really robust community of supporters. Most of our donors give between $50 and $300. Most of our donors just really care about the mission of WCC and the work that we do to make music education accessible, and they give what they can when they can. And you should come to concerts too. We have concerts in December and May every year, and they're always a fun time, and proceeds from our concerts support our tuition-free nature.
Everyone deserves an outlet. The world is really serious. And I think that the arts are important because it allows people a chance to express themselves, be free, and create something. What they create is up to them, but they have the option to create it. I think that, we do cast aside the arts a lot because it's the arts, I don't know. I think a lot of us just weren't programmed that way to think that, the arts can really get you somewhere far, but it really can because the imagination is everything. At the end of the day, that's kind of all that we have. People can take away everything from us, but they can't take away what's in our mind and what we know. And I think that that's important. That should be really honed on a lot more because the more creativity that we have in this world, I feel like the better the outcome. So with the Wilmington Children's Chorus, I believe that we really highlight these children's and families' creativity, their drive, what they want to achieve, so that we can all make something beautiful and we can show the world that, like, hey, you can do this, you can have fun, you can still have a great job with great people. It can be wonderful. Like, life can really be simpler than what we make it, So I just think that the arts is so much more important than what, society leads on. And we have to start to get our mind frame out of that. We have to start putting the arts on the same plane as like science, STEM, engineering, all that stuff, because to me, it all matters just the same.
I think we all want vital communities. We all want vibrancy where we live and learn. We all want incredible opportunities, and you don't get that without the arts.
Right.
They're so essential to your community being a happy, healthy, thriving place for you to live. They're so essential to your kids' education. Yeah. They're so essential to our understanding of the world and different cultures and communities around us. I can't imagine a world that wasn't rich with art and culture and community. I don't want to imagine a world that's not rich with those things. And those things don't come without supporting them.